joins us now from San Francisco. And Brian, I want to go back to when you and I talked, when Boston let a big lead get away from them at home against Milwaukee. And you said if they lose this series, they're going to regret it because they have a championship caliber team. You thought that then, and I just want to know, based on the fourth quarter you saw tonight, if even that was surpassing what you thought they were capable of, because they made 10 straight shots in a finals game, man.
Well, that was an extreme example. I will give you that. I do not think that's going to be repeatable. We've never really seen a quarter like that in finals history. But I'll just say to you, like, as I'm watching the Celtics fall behind, I'm thinking to myself, this is their game. This is what they do. It's not ideal. This is how they've played the entire season. They fell behind for 3 months and then came back. And had they lost this game by 4 points because they didn't finish a comeback, I'd have still felt okay about their position because I watched them handle the body blows and the haymakers that the Warriors threw at them. I've covered a lot of games against the Warriors, and I know that this team's a little bit different than those previous teams. They like to knock people out. They end games early, and that's not going to work against the Celtics because they've developed sort of an iron chin, and they are able to come back, and they're able to hold their heads. And right at the start of this game, we showed a graphic on our broadcast, 123 finals games for the Warriors, 0 for the Celtics. And normally you would see that and go, oh my God, that's a stunning number. But I feel like the experience that the Celtics had going through this season, in a way, prepared them for a game like this more than 123 finals games would have been on their team.
I agree with that. But on the other side, I wonder, for a team that does have so much experience and who has seen this movie before, and they bury you in the third, and then they just have some fun in the fourth, and then they celebrate a win, I'm not going to use the word shook because I think that's, that's for Twitter more than it is for real life, right? But I do wonder what that 12 minutes does in that locker room for Golden State. You're there in the building. You tell me.
Well, I have to tell you, it's inexcusable for the Warriors to lose this game. To be on their home court up 12 points cannot happen in any series, especially the finals. And you can't go 7.5 minutes without a basket. You've got to have something that you trust, something that you can run to get an open shot. And, I look at Draymond Green tonight in 2 out of 12 shooting, and I guess he has to take a shot if he's wide open. But I look at that. I look at the situation where they're leaving Jordan Poole out there when he's not helping them on offense and he's hurting them on defense. You obviously felt the missing Gary Payton in this game. They do not have the margin for error against the Boston Celtics that they had against the Dallas Mavericks, that they had against the Memphis Grizzlies. They are not going to be able to get away with playing 30 minutes, 35 minutes, 40 minutes. They got to play the full time because the Celtics played the full time. That's a lesson the Warriors are going to take away. And, Scott, let's just be honest. They got to win on Sunday.
Yep.
They can't go back to Boston down 0-2.
No, I completely agree. I'm rarely shocked. I was shocked by what I saw in those last 12 minutes, but Boston was absolutely spectacular. Brian, as always, appreciate the time. We'll talk again later in the finals, all right?
Thanks, Scott. Okay.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.